Hi, it's Betsy Foldis-Myman, and this is Connectopod. One of the best parts of doing this program is seeing where our wonderful reporters go. Today we're checking back in with Daniela Catalan. She was one of our most talented and committed reporters. You can hear her on our stream over the years reporting on a wide range of interests, from weird zoo animals.
The copy from Central Africa. The copy looks like a horse/zebra/giraffe. Frankenstein's loyal pet, except it's not made from dead things.
To Malala Yousafzai.
And now Malala is well known for her work that she has done and still does. The Taliban tried to stop her, but she didn't back down. She continued her education.
Let's see where she is now. I am so excited to be speaking with Daniela Catalan because Daniela has been one of our reporters for how long now? How long? When did you start? How old were you?
I think I was 10.
And how old are you now?
I'm 18.
We just wanted to catch up with you and see how you're doing, where you're going to go to school, all those great things. I know you're working at Six Flags, right?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, and you've been working there for about a year now, right?
A little bit more than a year.
So what do you do there?
I'm a ride operator. What we like to describe it like at work is like a professional button pusher, but we're also like looking out for the safety of the guests and just giving them a good experience.
What's your favorite ride to be the button pusher for?
Honestly, that's a hard question, but I think my favorite right now is Jetstream. I think it's just because like there's water all around and it's pretty relaxing.
So are you going to college now?
Yes, I'm going to College of the Canyons. It's a community college. It's also close to Six Flags, but for now I'm just taking online classes.
Do you plan to transfer or do you want to stay with College of the Canyons?
Yeah, I want to transfer. I'm not completely sure where, but for now I'm working on majoring in business administration.
Professionally, what does that mean?
I think it's just like general like business, seeing like how it works, like the different fields and everything.
Is there a certain kind of business that you're interested in?
I think for now, just like general. I was thinking of marketing, but they didn't have a marketing program for transfer, so I went with the business one.
It's part of the California Promise, right? College of the Canyons?
Yeah.
So what does that mean exactly?
I get like a transfer pathway where I can be like guaranteed admission into a UC.
Are you liking the classes?
I think my most challenging one is statistics since I never took it in high school.
Yeah.
So everything's like really new to me. And then right now I'm taking English as well and my business class. And then later on, like around November, I'll be taking a kind of like life counseling class.
California Promises is to get you ready to transfer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Are all of your classes online?
For now, yes, because I felt like those would work better with my schedule. But I think maybe semester I might take some in person.
Mm-hmm. So how many hours a week do you work?
Maybe around like 40, maybe.
Wow. So you're working a full-time job plus going to college.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow. How do you find the time?
Well, I think just because I have 3 days for classes and then 4 days for work.
Are there a lot of other people that work there that also going to college?
Yeah, they're like a good amount, but they work around your schedule. And I think like it's fun because some people that I see only 2 times a week, I'm like, oh my God, I barely get to see you. So it's like fun when they're there.
Like, what do you see yourself doing like in 5 years?
Or maybe just working a full-time job. I was thinking of working at Six Flags until I transfer,
Mm-hmm.
and then I can focus on school full time.
And would you want to stay local for school?
I would like to stay local, but then again, like I want to have like the college experience, not like having my own dorm, my own apartment, having roommates or something.
How about 10 years? Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
I don't know. It's a big question. I feel
It
like
is.
10 years ago, I would have been like, oh, like, I don't know, in school. But then, like, I'll be working, but I don't know what else I'll be doing.
What were your favorite things to do in high school? Like, what were your classes geared towards?
I feel like my favorite year was my senior year because I had fairly easy classes. The teachers were really cool. I had a business class, a digital design class, and then I had a forensics class.
Ooh.
And then like my actual like core classes were English and then economics and I think it was pre-calculus.
Wow. What was forensics like?
It was really fun. Like my teacher made a lot of like activities for us to do and she just made it really interactive. It was really fun.
So DNA, like what, like coding or how to understand DNA, and then it went into forensics?
Yeah, so like for genetics, it was just like traits and DNA and stuff like that. And then for forensics, it was like crime scenes and fingerprints. Like we looked under microscopes as well. We had like a little case file going on, and we had collected like evidence and everything.
Yeah, you were always kind of a STEM kid. Like, what were some of the stories that you covered? Oh my gosh.
I know I did one with Vicky on the effects of like video games on your brain.
I remember that one. That was a good one. So we're working on the refugee, changing the narrative. So it's refugees and asylees, and we're doing all different versions of what that means. Because like I'm first generation, you're first generation too, right? You were born here,
Hmm.
and your parents were born in Mexico, right?
Yeah.
Right. What was that like for you when you would go back?
I feel like it was really like odd because I would only talk to my family like through the phone. And my mom would be like talking to them, and then she'd be like, "Oh yeah, Daniela's here. Like you can talk to her." And I'd like be caught so off guard. I'd be like, "Oh hey," like it would be awkward. But then like when I went over there, like my family made me feel like really included. It was really like interesting because like the food there is like it's so amazing. Like even if it's the same brand as like what's here, it tastes like 10 times better.
Yeah, why
So
is that, right? That's the
yeah,
truth though, right? Why? Because you can put the same ingredients, but it just doesn't taste the same as when you have it where it originated.
yeah.
Hmm.
And then I tried like new food. I had never tried like pumpkin flowers before. But I feel like it was just really like a different experience. I went once when I was 3, so I don't remember that one. And then I went once when I was 7, and then when I was 12, and I believe when I was 14. Every time I go, it's like something different.
So do you ever feel like you want to incorporate your heritage into whatever business you do?
I'm still figuring things out right now. I think my focus is college. Later on, maybe in a few years, I'll be like, okay, like this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't until last year when I was like, okay, like business is what I want to do. And that was literally my senior year. I know that you're supposed to start thinking about it on your freshman year, but I didn't know. I didn't know what I wanted to do. So
Right. And what made you decide on business?
I think it was my business class that I took senior year. It was really interesting to me, like all the different things that go into business. We learned about like how to do taxes and savings and everything, like how important it is to have like savings plan for yourself and how to open one, what percentage of wants and needs money goes into where.
What else do you see in business as far as what you can do after that?
I'm not completely sure. Just because like opening a business, it's really risky. I feel like you have to have a clear idea of what you want to do before
Mm,
you open a business and how you're going
right.
to handle it and like mix it into your everyday life. And
Right.
maybe just like learn more into like stocks and investing and making like a retirement savings account for myself.
How's life and what's going on?
I got my license.
Do you have your own car?
Yeah, I do.
So, man, look at you. You're like out in the real world. Hey, you have your own car, you have your own job, you're going to college. Holy moly. Like within 1 year, right? Last year you were in high school. It's a big difference, right? How's it feel?
I mean, it feels like I have like things to do. Like I have a purpose now. Like
Wow. Wow, Daniela, you've always been such a delight and such a joy to work with.
thank you.
We'll talk soon.
All right.
Bye.
Typical to Daniela's humble style, I found out that Daniela is not only a button pusher at Six Flags, but the chief button pusher, the manager for her whole department. When she was a mere 12, I sent her a bunch of files of our visit from the Guide Dogs of America to upload. She sent me back a full video with subtitles, music, credits, and great transitions. She seems to be applying that same initiative and talent for dealing with people to her life. So good luck, Daniela. We feel so lucky and grateful to have had you helping us build Connectopod from the beginning. We love you. We are so proud of you. And to our audience, thanks for listening.